Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lay. If you're new, let's jump right into this video. I usually don't do my brows on camera, but I thought it'd be cute to, you know, like show a little something something. So I'm using my Morphe, it's like the brow cream, and I was listening to music, so you know how we start these off. So yeah, just going ahead and starting on my brows. This video is going to be the green for my, rainbow series. I think I've already posted yellow, so this is green. I'm going all over the place, but probably at the end I'll just have like a reel of like all of the looks that I've done. So we've already touched yellow. This is green. I really love green shadow lately, which honestly has been something that I really haven't been a fan of in the past, but I mean, it changes up. So here I'm using my ColourPop Just My Luck and Meant to Be palettes to achieve the look that you saw in the intro in the beginning. This just goes to show that you don't need super expensive eyeshadows to get payoff. I mean, look at that. This was out of the Just My Luck palette, and this is like, I'm just literally touching my face with the brush, and look at all this pigment. Like, I haven't even started blending. This is just $12 palette, my friend. Like, just $12, and you too can have a bomb ass face. I mean, hello. So I'm patting these in on both ends. As you can probably tell at this point, I am doing more of a halo eye. I wanted to do a halo with a little bit of graphic liner, so I did add some tape just so that I can pull out the outer corner a little bit. Now, if you didn't want to do the graphic liner, this is a beautiful halo eye within itself, so you don't even have to do this step. You can just stick to the usual. So in the Meant to Be palette, I'm going in with Ice Cold, and that's what I'm going to be using to blend out the edges of both sections of this halo eye. And I'm also bringing it up to my brow bone just so that everything can be, copacetic, or so everything can blend in well. So what I like to do is pat a little bit of that powder, that Ice Cold, in the areas that I want to blend it, and then I just pull it and blend it out. I'm taking a lot from this darker green, and I'm just going to make sure that I pull that into that shade. The reason you want to do that is because you want it to be very blended, and you want it to look, like it's not a complete switch in, color. So going in with this next shade, this is going to be my highlighted shade, of course. This is out of the Meant to Be palette, and I'm just placing that in the center. Once I have it in the center, I'm going to blend out the edges. I'm going to have, of course, the colors pop up on the screen, so you know exactly what I'm using. So right here, I'm taking a little bit more of that Ice Cold color, and I'm helping this minted color. I can't remember what it was called, but it's like the metallic mint shade, and I'm going to use that to blend it into the greens. Now right here I'm going in with, I think it's called Iced Mojito, and it's the lighter, like icy green, and I'm going to place that on the inner corner. And then I'm really speeding through this because it's literally just a wing liner, which a lot of people don't like, and you don't have to use it if you don't want to, but this just really helps serve the purpose for my graphic liner that I'm about to do. So you want to make sure that that's nice and tight and however you want. Now I'm taking my liner, and I'm just almost kind of mapping out a tear. I don't know what this is called because like when I got my license, this is not something that was normally done. So I'm just tracing the outer corner of my eyes. And then on the inner part, I am still working on this. I'm going to try to like peak it. And then I'm going to go in with my graphic liner. This is the electric green out of the Cake liners from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm tracing over the top line, and I'm pretty much like just tracing the black liner. That's it. And that's how I achieved this look. I wasn't inspired by anybody. I didn't see this with anybody else. If someone else has done it, you know, it is what it is. But right now, this is what I have. So I'm tracing out everything. And yeah, this took a little bit of time. So I'm going to go ahead and trace that out, and then I'm popping on my lashes. These are, I believe this is in the style Fancy by the BYL Cosmetics. You guys know I absolutely love their lashes so much. I highly suggest checking them out. They have great deals on lashes, like period poo. So while I was doing my lashes and letting the glue dry, I did my lower lash line using this green eyeliner from ColourPop. And then before I move on to the under eye shadow, I'm going to first conceal under my eyes using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch. And now for the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way. This is in Creme Brulee. This is their Born This Way foundation. I believe this is when they did their collaboration with ᗷᖇoᗯᔕ and they expanded their shades, and that's when I was able to grab this shade. I do think that this was one of the shades that ᗷᖇoᗯᔕ came out with, and I really enjoy it. So to highlight, I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is an oldie, and for a while I wasn't using it because of their shade ranges in their foundation. So, you know, my little making a statement, but I can't help but to be like, you know what, this is a really good concealer. It's very full coverage. You don't necessarily need to pair it with this concealer, but it is very highlighty for me, and I really didn't want to get a darker shade, so I usually pair it with a concealer that is closer to my skin tone, which Butterscotch is. So now I'm going to cream contour using my Fenty Beauty matte matchstick in the shade Truffle. This is one of my favorite cream bronzers to use. I like to do a bit of a patting motion as well as a sweeping motion to pretty much get it blended into the foundation, so it gives me a nice shadow. I like to do this to help pretty much snatch that face boo, and it is probably one of my favorite cream bronzers, and yeah, it's really nice. So going back in with that shade Act Natural, that is the shade that's up on my lid that I couldn't think of, but I just saw it on the screen. So yeah, put that on my lower lash line, and then I'm just placing a little bit of powder underneath my eyes. I'm actually setting my concealer and baking at the same time, and then I'm also preventing fallout from my lower lash line because I did end up blending that out later. So for bronzer, I'm going in with Talk to the Palm. This is a really nice bronzer that I got from ColourPop. This is one of the bronzers that I actually did not think was going to work for my skin, but it ended up working for my skin. Then for blush, I'm using this MAC. It's this MAC palette that I put together. So you go in, you buy the shadow or the powder that you want, and you place it in a palette. So that's what I have here. And then for highlighter, I'm going in with Juvia's Place loose highlighter in the Royalty 1, and that is this one right here. And then I go in and just get rid of all of that baking powder, blend everything together. I did also use a setting spray, and yes, just look at that. It's so beautiful. Yes, I love highlighter so much. So for lips, I'm going in with this Morphe lip liner. I believe this is in the shade Toasty. And then I'm going to finish my lips off by using this Maybelline Staymatte liquid lipstick in Driver, which is actually one of my favorite nude lips by them. I just have to make sure that I am wearing a liner. Definitely a favorite. And it looks like I'm actually trying to fix it using Bare Minerals Attitude. And yeah, that completes this look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share my video with others to help me grow. It is so hard to grow on this platform, at least for me it has been. Anyways, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, stay blessed.